Good morning, McCurtain County. It's Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier back with you again on this hump day. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in on Audible's first 96.7 KBEL. You'll be hanging out with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. Good morning, Micah.
There we go. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Mike is glad to see you.
Good to see you this morning, man. Every Wednesday, it's hump day, and it's just everybody gets excited about this time because it's midweek. It's time to start finishing up those projects for the work week. You got a couple more days. Everybody knows Friday is just kind of tying up loose ends and making sure you don't want to be rushing on Friday. That's not the way to start your weekend. Now's the time to get it all done. Thursday, finish it up, wrap it up. Friday, signed, sealed, delivered. So get your request in 286-6642. Let us know in the chat what y'all want to hear as well. Good morning, TJ Ferguson on Facebook chat. We got a lot of country music for you this morning, and we're going to talk about some interesting topics. Stay tuned. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We got Take a Back Road by Rodney Atkins here on 96.7 KBEL. What's going on, TJ?
She wanted Baby Baby by Righteous Brothers, but I can't find that.
Baby Baby. Sometimes I don't know. I don't think they know the the actual song name. By the Righteous Brothers.
Dude, I love this song.
It's called My Babe.
Right. Mic check. Hey, is your mic working?
Testing 1 2.
Echo in the studio. You can hear me? No audio?
I think they be lying.
That's Khadijah. Khadijah lying, bro.
Khadijah be lying.
We're lying at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Why you woke up lying? What's up, Saraf Moo?
Is that how you pronounce that? Saraf Moo?
Saraf Moo. Sound is good, by the way. Thank you, Saraf Moo. Yeah. I pronounced it wrong first time.
I hear you loudly fine. All right. What's up, Jeep Wrangler?
Wrangler. He's a Jeeper. Not a whole lot. Audio sounds different today. Did you upgrade the audio? Facebook. I did. You're listening from right here now instead of the camera mics. So it should be more clearer or more at least defined instead of having the echo. But if we get too far away from the mic, like we gotta try to keep from doing that. Because I think you can maybe hear us when it's like this, but for the better quality, we got to keep it like this. So, and we upgraded on the computer, so that's what allowed me to be able to do that.
How tall am I? I'm like 5'6".
The death wobble. Good morning. Be your best in life. That was Take a Back Road by Rodney Atkins. And let me tell you, trying to leave the KTC graduation yesterday made me want to take a back road. Because you know how everybody, it was like a herd of cattle. Everybody's corralled in that one place, and there's one exit out of there, or maybe there might be on the other side too. But everybody's using the same exit, and everybody just don't understand the green Mercedes gets to do what it wants.
That's
like,
right.
It
Yeah.
just, it just. I'm sorry, Ford Explorer, and all this stuff. Like, you're gonna have to wait. I'm going first. But it was just like there's 3 tiers of cars trying to filter out through this, funnel into this exit. But the people that like stand in the way and just can't decide what they want to do, I don't think they understand how annoying they are when there's cars moving and stuff, and they're just like, "Well, what do y'all want to like? Get out of the way! Like, we're trying to leave."
How was it going in?
It was all right.
Because I had some buddies go, and they said the line was so long going in.
It was. I showed up late, and of course, I parked irresponsibly and stuff. But I was like, everybody's gonna be in there anyway. We'll just leave early. But it was all right. I feel like they probably, and I don't know if this is the first time they've done this, whatever. They probably should have used like the high school field or something like that, because there was a lot of people in there. Everybody and their mama, their sisters, their friends, because some of these kids are high school kids. So, a bunch of their friends are showing up and stuff. So it's not just like graduation. You get, football fields usually like perfect. There's enough space, and there was not enough seating. There was not enough, which is fine. It just, maybe they didn't account for, but there was like maybe split up the health side and then the automotive, all the welding and all that other stuff, because it was hot. And it was just packed. It was just uncomfortable. People standing in people's way.
Yeah.
People's getting aggravated because there's nowhere to sit. So now people are standing. And now, like, I sat here so I could be, get a clear view. And now I can't see because there's people standing there. It was a whole thing. But it worked out. No arguments or no, nothing you would expect from McCurtain Countyans when stuff gets a little packed like that. But it was all right. Everybody made it out. But I tell you, everybody rushed out of that building like a herd of cattle, like just rightfully so. It is the livestock, building and stuff. So, but it was fun. A lot of names I've seen. It is crazy I've seen like a lot of kids. My daughter, like I remember in Head Start and stuff. I see a lot of the parents again, and it's like, man, it just seems like just yesterday we were at the Head Start, watching them grow up, watching them graduate, going to pre-K and stuff like that, or kindergarten. So it's crazy. I'm at that point in life now. It feels good though. The one thing about, everybody's all worried about their kids growing up. And yes, by all means have the most fun when your kids are little, but everybody's scared of, when they grow up. It's a whole different vibe when they grow up. It's not bad. The teen years, yeah, they do have their moments, but it's good to, like, now your kid is able-bodied. It's you can be friends with them now. Like, you can guide them. They're asking you for what to do on this and that. You can teach them what you didn't know at their age when it comes to filling out college applications or filling out stuff for scholarships and grants and things like that. So we've had that conversation, because back our day, they didn't tell us nothing. They just said, go to college, go to school. So we went to school, and like, for what? All we knew was coaching. And this is why I told her, I was like, ask questions, because if you don't ask questions, nobody's going to tell you. Nobody will tell you. So if you're listening out there, school kids, juniors, seniors, anything like that, ask questions, because the squeaky wheel gets the grease. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We got Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith here on 96.7 KBEL. Good morning, Debbie.
Does this have any beverage in it?
Testicles. Oh, yeah.
That's not bad.
It's going to say ass right there. And I want to say that's the only one.
Yo. Thank you for the fist bump, Josh A.
All right.
That boy
Brandon
Drake, what's
said
up, brother?
What up, Drake? Drake Forster.
Someone said it's so nice to hear a sane parent's thoughts.
Oh, yeah, man. We're not all sane, man. Go a little crazy every now and then.
Super sane.
Good morning, Brandon. What's Khadijah saying?
No
Alex
Rodney
said,
Atkins, bro.
Khadijah said no Rodney Atkins. What's wrong with Rodney Atkins? What's going on, ENYC? Sarabmu said this song is a banger. Happy Wednesday, Edgar. For the record, it's at 2. Oh, yeah, 2,000. Appreciate you, Paolo. AI loves music. Can I request a song? Sure. I just had to remind the LG community that Jackson is straight and engaged. My life's work. There you go. Micah, can you be happy for the graduates, please? I am happy for them. I was happy. It was just what's it like living in Oklahoma? Something new every day. It's not always good. Could be tornadoes. Could be tornadoes and a flash flood. So you got to worry about two things. All at midnight. So, like, you either got to make the deal like you're going to stay up and make sure you're safe, or you're just going to go to sleep. Or if it gets you, it gets you.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Jet.
So, I have an idea, guys, on the radio. What's up? For the record, it's at 2.4K. The likes, I'll add more tabs. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I was born in Oklahoma.
Oklahomians.
Oklahomies.
Red Solo Cup by the one and only Toby Keith. It's so crazy. He's been gone for 2 years now. I didn't even look. Let's see what the Spurs did. Oh, not the Sours. You have to forgive me. So it looks like the Spurs went up 3-2 on the Timberwolves last night, 126-97. And they still got one more game, so I believe the next game is Friday, May 15th. So that means at the earliest, the Thunder will play Sunday. If the Timberwolves end up winning Friday, then the Spurs and Timberwolves will play Sunday. More than likely, the NBA Conference or the Western Conference Finals will start Tuesday. So they have at least till Sunday before they play again. So rest up, Thunder. The way these two teams, San Antonio did a good job. They were the one that ended our pretty much knocked us out of having the best record of all time. So we had trouble with Wemby. I'm not sure how it's doing now. I don't think anybody can go 7 games with us. I don't believe anybody can get 4 wins over this team in a 7-game series. So knock on wood that nothing happens, no injuries or anything for any team. You never want to see that. You never want to see anybody's, especially like dreams, people that work all these years to play basketball and football and all this stuff. You never want to see like injuries and stuff. And you never want to win that way. You always want to play the best, because to be the man, you got to beat the man, you know? So what do we got coming up? Is Jake Jackson and them coming today? I don't believe so. Okay. So shout out to Jake Jackson and Central Elementary. Had a great school year and stuff, and we'll probably be back in August. So
Hey, want to give a shout out to Aiden Zamudio, graduated KTC
Was
yesterday.
that? I was wondering because I heard Zamudio, and I was like, I wonder if that's the one that was on TikTok and stuff, or he comes on Facebook Live every now and then. A lot of kids that I've seen, people that had already graduated. Shout out to Abby James, man. He's around my age, and he decided to go to what do you call that? He's a barber now, or he's
cosmetology.
Cosmetology. He's got to take his, get certified from the state of Oklahoma. But shout out to him.
Yeah,
he took a leap from his regular life. He wanted something different, and for the past year and a half, or whatever, he's been, I think he said 18 months, year and a half.
That's
he's
awesome.
been, said he left the house at 6, would not get home till 10:30 every day, or 10:30 p.m. So, that takes a lot of hustle and struggle. Of course, his kids are older. I watched his kids at Boys and Girls Club, and I know they've helped him. Just with maybe the younger ones, or anything like that. So helping around the house. So shout out to him, man. It's good to see people taking a leap and taking a chance on themselves and stuff, and it working out, man. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We got Thought You Should Know by Morgan Wallen. I heard this song yesterday,
banger,
and I forgot about it. Like, I was like, man, I ain't heard this song in a long time. Shout out to your guys' app. Yes, sir. Appreciate you downloading it. Mariah on fire.
Cameron, what's up, bruv?
Let me on the show, the people's champ. Come on, man. How much stream can you get one of my music on Spotify? You play country music?
They say, how many views can we get them on Spotify?
Yeah, how many streams can they get them?
Yo, Bird User, hey, Josh A, thank you for the
Michaela,
gifts.
Josh A, Birdie User, appreciate the gifts. The app name is Southeast Oklahoma Radio. Hey, I pinned the comment. Go to your app store, and that's what the name of the app is. And it has all 3 stations around here. So, morning, Oklahomies. Have a good stream. Peace. All right, here, Tarikoka. Good morning from Fort Knox, Kentucky. Dan, how are you, man? We're doing good. I'm sure you're concerned about the hantavirus, but why are your eyes social distancing? Bro, get out of here. What are you even talking about, bro? Anybody worry about no hantavirus? It's okay, Micah. They need to have it somewhere bigger. I mean, why can't that happen? They know it's happening every year. Yeah, it was a lot of, I want to say over 100 kids. I want to say like 60 kids just on the medical side. Oh, no, I want to say over 100 kids just for the medical side. So they could easily probably do like a half and half. Like they could probably do a 6 p.m. because it was at 6, and it was over by 6:40, 6:45 for the whole thing. So that would cut that half. You could do 6 to 6:30, get everybody out by 7, and then do an 8 o'clock. 6 and 8. That way you got enough people, get everybody out, and then by 7, everybody's pulling in for the 8 o'clock. But they did a good job. I seen Dr. Alan Bryant. He didn't get to see me because there were so many people, but I seen him. That was Morgan Wallen. Thought You Should Know. We got your rapid fire questionnaire, if you dare. I feel like giving away some Roma's today. Roma's Italian restaurant. If somebody will call in at 7:30 right after the ONN network. Stay tuned. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Stress is what it is. It really is, because they wanted to acknowledge like some of the staff, and they just like, would you please stand up? And there was so many people standing up, you couldn't tell who was who, because Dr. Alan Bryant, he teaches over there at the school, at the cosmetology school, and they were just saying, any staff or any that's here tonight, will you please stand up? And I seen him raise his hand and stuff, but you couldn't tell because everybody behind him standing up. I'm sure you're. What's up from New Zealand? Oh snap! I went to the hole. I just downloaded. Appreciate you, Michaela Scott. Hey, on Saturdays, I do a Aura from New Zealand. What's up? Orland. Good, cool day. Yes.
Types. Michaela Scott, thank you for the freestyle, ma'am. What's up, Panda? Panda. Brrr. I got broads in Atlanta. Amazon is bringing 30-minute delivery to dozens of U.S. cities.
30-minute deliveries?
That's crazy.
What's up, Panda? Hey, Pookie. Did you know that the longest police chase was committed in my country? 16 hours?
That's crazy.
16 hours?
Did he get gassed? Ooh, what are those? The moonwalk. Appreciate the moonwalk, Michaela Scott.
Hey, appreciate you.
A 16-hour police chase, bro. Yeah, bro, this 16-hour police chase did not happen. Good morning, McCurtain County. Thank you so much for tuning in on Audible's first 96.7 KBEL. Is currently 52 degrees out there in McCurtain County. It's a great day to have a great day. What's up, Mike?
Not much, man. As we talked about, back in the day where they just told us to go to school, and a lot of
Yeah.
people just felt like, went to school. I don't think a lot of the kids nowadays, it's so cliche to be like, I'm moving out of this town. I'm going to go do this and going to go do that. And I'm going to take the world by the horns and I'm going to, take over the world and whatnot. But I don't think people have, these kids have any idea that majority of everybody around you has some kind of secondary school, whether they took classes, almost finished, halfway done, or it just wasn't for them. Everybody takes that leap. But it's like I said, they never told us what was available. It just said, go to school. So we show up for school. And like I said, broadcasting, I never even knew that was a thing. That would be one of the things I'm like, yes, I want to go do that. Usually I knew two things that I wanted to do: business and coaching, football and stuff. So naturally that's the route people go take. And then I'm halfway through coaching and it's like, I don't want to coach kids. Like, I don't want to deal with the stuff I talked about where you got to raise your kids when at a certain age, because at some point you just don't have the patience to deal with anybody else, especially everybody else's kids. Can't do it. Sorry. But it just got to the point like I don't really want to coach anymore. So there's been surveys that found that 20 to 30% of high school seniors report feeling uncertain or undecided about their plans for after graduation. This includes uncertainty about whether to attend college, join the workforce, enlist in the Army, or pursue vocational training. Factors influences include socioeconomic backgrounds, access to career counseling, and exposure to different career paths. See, that's what I'm talking about. Had I had somebody, a lot of everything around us here is agriculture.
Yeah.
So that would have been the smart, thing to get into is anything agriculture wise, because that's what's abundant here. If you live in the city, yeah, there's businesses, there's a population of people, keeping a restaurant running or, anything like that. Or, if you plan on going to any, major city and stuff, yeah, you can find whatever your degree is going to be. But around here, it's like agriculture is it. That's the top thing that we got going on here. So things you can do to help those graduates that feel lost, that just they haven't made their mind up. For me, it was like I never seen past high school. It seems so far away. And then one day you're graduating, everybody's congratulating you, shoving a card in your hand, and congratulations, and you never see them for another 5 years. But things, self-discovery, identify strengths and interest tools that personality tests or career assessments can help graduates see what aligns with their skills and passions, reflects in values and goals, questions like what kind of work feels meaningful, what lifestyles do you want? I think that's the main deal. Is like, what kind of lifestyle do you want? Like, or do you want to be extravagant and, be on the yacht doing trading stocks and stuff? Because if that, yeah, you're going to have to know your numbers. You're going to have to know how to forecast stocks and, how to do all that stuff. You may have to go, college may not be it. You may have to go to a different route to learn how to do all that stuff. But the majority of the time, college isn't for everybody. Nobody has the money for it. That's where a lot of people end up, is just like the money side. Everything I feel like you can learn on hand, on property, on the job, you can learn. If it doesn't require a state certification, as in, a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, or anything like that, if you don't have to go through the state to start work, you can learn all this free of charge. Like, you can actually, for electricians, plumbers, anything like that, you can start working for a company, and 5 years down the line, you have enough experience, you can be a journeyman. There's that route. There's all different kind of routes, and I don't think people know that. So what's the one thing the older people talk about with the youth? Oh, they're always getting in trouble. They're always doing this. They don't have nothing to do. Well, show them what they could be doing. Because how many things did you have? Were you aware of that was available after school, like after high school?
I was aware of a lot of it. I regret not being what's the word? I'm like being a part of the school.
Uh-huh.
Like doing as much extracurriculars I could.
Like,
but I do want to say, if you don't know what you're going to do and you're a senior, that's completely okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of people take a year off. A lot of people. A cousin of mine has always he took like 2 years off after high school, went and got his bachelor's, took 3 or 4 years off, went and got his master's, and I want to say he's taken like 7 years off, and he's going for his doctorate now. So it's completely okay if you just want to chill for a year, just like, bro, I'm tired of school. I promise you, once you get in the workforce, you'll start thinking of like, hey, I kind of want to go back to school, man. Working, showing up every day for this paycheck and the same thing over and over. I mean, that's all that's left after school. Like, so you got to decide whether you do it now or whether you do it after college or after your vocational training or anything like that. Like, it's just work. Like, it's an everyday thing. You show up every day, no matter what you want to do. So you might as well love what you want to do, right? And I absolutely love, don't tell anybody this, but I absolutely love what we do. So, don't tell anybody that. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We'll be back with Micah's Man Up moment here on 96.7 KBEL, live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier.
Same old night.
The yacht, the stocks, the seas, and the weather forecasts. Cool computer mouse.
Their nose Monday.
Micah, I work at school, and there's a lot of seniors uncertain. I can confirm it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
The thing about it is that's when they don't have anything to fill their schedule, so they end up getting pregnant or getting, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and then that's where their life takes a turn. Good morning, you guys. So how's your morning for you guys? Vanish, we are doing great. How about you? Palos is business and coaching. Uncertainty, yup. And I've got friends that he's a certified mechanic now. He's got he started off with a business management degree. And he was like, can't find anything around here. You're overqualified or there's just nothing here. What's up from Canada?
Bro, you can't get a cup of that coffee?
No, go ahead.
I'll cash that.
Oh, you good?
You got cash up?
Yeah. Cool computer mouse. What's up, Christian? Stocks. Where's the music? Kevin Tyler, shut up. This is a radio. Like, this isn't 1980, bro. Like, we like to talk. This is a morning show. You can turn to 20 million other stations that just play radio, that just play your songs. Shorts and ain't even Friday. God is shining down today. So true, Micah. Yeah. I talk to them and I tell them, take your time. You're still young and have plenty of time to decide. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about like where they're at. Like, I tell you, a lot of the people that I went to school with who were undecided, they have records in McCurtain County because they just didn't have anything to do to fill their time. So they were just committing crimes. They were breaking into houses for TVs and stuff. Like, bro, just go get your TV. Like, it's that deal. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like you just have nothing to fill your day.
I can confirm I was pregnant when I graduated, but ended up having a miscarriage. Oh man,
Ooh.
Michaela, praying for you, bruh.
That's right. It's time for Micah's Man Up moment here on this beautiful Wednesday, hump day, midday through the week. And sometimes, Oran Jackson, life puts you in a spot where you don't have all the answers. And some of the, we talked about that with the graduates. They may be feeling that now. Well, we're here to say if you're uncertain, if you're making the right decisions or unsure the timing is right, unsure things are going to work out the way you hoped, or, if you're worried about if it's going to work out, most people don't move forward when they're uncertain. They 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 kind of stall. So that's what we're going to talk about. Just as long as you keep moving forward. We're going to talk about some people don't know what to do. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to make a move, but you got to move somewhere. Otherwise, you're just going to get stagnant. You're going to. There's one guy I know. He lives out in Arizona now. That he was like that for a good minute. Like he was just stuck here. He didn't really know a path he wanted to go. He didn't like being here. He'd rather be somewhere else, but he never knew what he wanted to do. And now he's got a family and stuff out in Arizona. He just one day, I guess, just up and left, and just I guess he figured it out. It took him a long time, but that's totally okay. We're going to talk about when you're uncertain, you still need to keep moving. So you don't, a rolling stone gathers no moss. And that's when, you don't have stuff to fill your schedule. Every road is worth traveling. It has a little fog on it. It's hazy. You're not sure. It may not work out how you want it to work out. Exactly. But you got to keep pushing forward. I mean, you got to keep pushing forward. Life is unexpected at all times. It's never going to be picture perfect. So if we waited for clarity, most dreams would never leave the driveway. So if you're feeling uncertain right now, that's okay. You keep learning, you keep adjusting, and keep trusting your instincts. A lot of people who found success didn't have confidence the whole way through. They just kept moving along enough to discover what they are capable of. One step at a time still gets you somewhere you're wanting to go. That has been your Micah's Man Up moment here on this beautiful Wednesday, hump day. Stay tuned for more live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier.
Well, Ben.
I don't know. Honestly, I would be able to take care of a kid and work. It's one of the stupidest decisions. Dmitry Muratov won a Nobel. He's a journalist. Nice. Good morning from Nashville. What's up, River? I grew up in the 80s and I've heard of the Russian radio. The Russian radio? Radio is for talking. Just use your streaming service for only music. Exactly. Quad God is back. You're so handsome, young man. I'm doing professional cleaning at a school and I get to help the night manager with the sports. Nice. Yeah, there's so many different ways. Everybody down here, though, like the fellas, they're welders or something of that sort. They're gonna go out on the road. I know one right now. Hey, we at 14K now.
Got to get some mushroom coffee. Mike Cox was whoa.
That was ice cold beer. Never broke my heart. Truer words were never spoken. All right. I see a lot of people just like, oh man, I don't drink beer no more. I'm with old girl now. She don't like me to drink and whatnot. That's cool, man. That's cool. But guess who? Out of that equation, guess who broke his heart?
Oh,
she did.
Man.
There was never the long neck ice cold beer that broke his heart. So true words are never spoken on that. The one thing I absolutely have a hate for with a passion is when people get into relationships and they give up who they are. Like,
even if they're like trying to change for the better.
For the better is fine. I don't drink no more.
You're
That's
talking about
totally
changing
fine.
just for the woman.
Just for that person. You used to go play golf. You used to go play 3-on-3 at the ballpark or at, whatever with the buddies and stuff. But sooner or later, the new relationship feels like, well, why don't you want to be with me? Why don't you want to be, we should be hanging out more and stuff. Because you see so many relationships that don't work out. And that's one of the things is if you're in a relationship for 10 years and it doesn't work out, you end up parting ways, but you gave everything to this one person, then you pretty much lost yourself and who you are. And over the years, I'm 37 now. I've seen a lot of people divorce, custody battles, all this stuff. And a lot of them say like they feel lost now because they don't know what to do after you. It's like you lost the party. You forgot who you were. And a lot of things I've seen a youth pastor talk about this, talking about, or hey, I think he was talking to the younger, like the 20-year-olds and stuff that's fixing to start getting married. They were talking about a lot of times in the like divorces and, relationships that don't work out is y'all forgot that y'all were at one time two beings and you liked this being. She liked this being. And at one point y'all got together to where y'all are supposed to be intertwining. You're supposed to be complimenting her. She's supposed to be complimenting you, your lifestyles. It doesn't mean you have to do everything. It doesn't mean you can't change. Like I said, if your bad habits, the late night, college nights, boozing and whatnot, you can change that stuff.
I see a lot of men like their women is all they have going on in their life.
Yeah.
Who wants to be in love with that?
Yeah. Like no more golfing with the boys on Sundays, Sunday afternoons. No more things that made you that she loved at one point. That's what made her like you.
Even though she says like, hey, don't golf, in the back of her mind, she wants you to say, no, babe, I'm going to go play golf with the boys.
Yeah. Like, because she wants her tea time with the girls. She wants her, just to get out. And it's no, you need your space. It's not that you don't love them. It's not that, anything like that. It's just that you need time apart. She needs time with the girls to talk about girly things. The boys need to go hunting. The boys need to go fishing. The boys need to go, catfishing or whatever, late night catfishing. But it's when you put these rules and it's like you forget y'all were at one time y'all were spindling around each other and y'all were growing. But at some point you forgot and y'all just started kind of splitting apart. You no longer know who she is. She no longer knows who you are because y'all were trying to squeeze, hold tight. And what does a tree do? You ever seen a tree when they put some, they've figured out that you can shape how a tree grows, but you got to put pressure on certain things and it'll go around. There's trees that go sideways. I can't remember where it's at, but yeah, there's a tree that grows and that grew sideways because they kept like pressuring this side where instead of going straight up, it went around, it kept going around, kept going. So there's a tree that just it's following the ground and then finally goes up. And that's kind of how that works is you can grow together and still be one. I mean, you can still be, I know somebody's going to be like, well, when you get married, you become one. And that is true, but you're still two different. Yeah, biblically speaking, you can be one with, spiritually with each other, but you're still two different people. And that's the thing is, a lot of divorces and stuff. They're like, well, I don't even know who I married anymore. I don't even know who this guy is anymore. It's because y'all grew apart. You stopped doing the things that y'all love to do that got y'all together. Y'all met with him playing golf on Sunday, and you were the waitress or something at the golf course. That's how y'all met. And now he can't go golfing with the boys. She can't have her tea time with the girls or, just whatever. You got to have your different parts. So I don't like when people get in relationships and they quit doing what they used to play ball. They used to go play 3-on-3 with the fellas. And rightfully we get old. Whereas, that's when people usually start playing golf. It's like, we're too old to play basketball now. We start playing golf or we start playing cornhole or something like that, where that's what he does now. And a lot of people do the video games. And now you see on the internet, some of these women don't like them spending all their time on the games. But now you can make money. You can make an income. Yeah. Way more than you can spending 40, 50 hours a week doing this. You can be at home playing this game and making a lot more money, but it's still a problem because now you're always on that game. You're not spending time with me. Rightfully so. There is a, mid ground, but it's just you see it more and more today where these relationships, you can kind of see it's not going to work out because y'all can't see eye to eye. You're not communicating on what you need, what she needs, and all this stuff. You kind of just give up this side of you to make her happy. She gives up this side of her to make you happy, and next thing you know, neither one of you are happy. So that's one little rant for today. 2 minutes before the top of the hour, and this is your sign to maybe you need to let him go play golf. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. Here's where it ends with Bailey Zimmerman. Not Donald Zimmerman, Bailey Zimmerman. Happy Wednesday, James Mason. And any events for the school and love it. Nice. Welding and agriculture is very popular in Indiana. That's kind of how it is here. Jacks feel lighter. Coffee. Good morning, little Debbie.
Fought for you on your worst days, and you tell me that you don't love me. No.
Yeah, my baby daddy was my ex too. Me getting pregnant made us split apart from each other. Yeah, that'll happen, man. I was ongoing arguments. Happy midweek, Curvin. Did you get a little lost there, Micah? I did, didn't I? I just don't like it. I've seen so many. Like they feel lost after a relationship. They don't know what, and usually that usually entails that they'll get back together sooner or later because they don't know what to do without the other. And it's like it's never going to work. Y'all are miserable with each other, but they don't know what to do, so they just end up getting back together, dealing with the same arguments and stuff.
Bro, my ex graduated high school. She was going to college, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna just break up with her. Like, I can't be because it's gonna be long distance. So
Yeah,
I straight up told her, I was like, bro, we gotta break up.
like if it's meant to be, it'll always be. It would always be there.
A year and 8 months, bro, and I was like, yeah, I'm breaking up with her. Bro.
Like, I mean, if it's if it comes, what do they say? If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it was meant to be, or something like that. Old, what is that? If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. It doesn't matter. If it doesn't, it never was. That was Bailey Zimmerman with what is that song called?
Where It Ends.
Where It Ends. I can hear the lyrics, but so we're talking about the breaking up of relationships and stuff when you're younger for the better good and stuff. And a lot of people don't get that. And I was saying, if you love something, let it go. And the original saying is, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. So I think that's, as humans, we always want to. We don't understand that sometimes these people are only meant to be in our lives for a short period of time. No doubt they are fun. No doubt we enjoyed the time with them, but sometimes, even as adults, you kind of you want that person to be in your life, no matter if it's a friend or coworker or something like that. And sometimes you just got to realize that they're just coworkers. You just work together at this job for this year and a half. You just, you just went to college with them. You just, you just did your first job after college. You worked 2 years there. And you'll always have that time, but that's pretty much like you're not going golfing on Sunday together. You're not going, they're not going to be at your wedding. They're not going to be whatever. It was just y'all had that 2 years together to chit chat and all this stuff. And then that's it. Y'all go y'all separate ways. And I hate, now I see people like I went to school with, and I don't hate it, but it's more like I see people add me on Facebook that I don't talk to. I've probably never have talked to since high school. And it's like, I don't want to add you. I don't want to be mean, but it's like, what's the point, I guess, is what I'm saying. Because we didn't really talk in high school. We weren't friends in high school. If you're adding me just to be like, oh yeah, I got friends, I really do not care. I'm probably not going to see your stuff anyway. I only post so much, it's usually about sports or something like that, but we're not going to be, majority of the time they don't like half your stuff anyway. If it's about the likes and keeping in touch, we're really not keeping in touch. We just have Facebook friends together, so there's really no point in doing this. Or you see them halfway and you can be like, hey, what's going on? Not much. And they start, so how you been? I mean, it really does it really matter? Do you really care at this point? Is that
Ooh, got an ambulance.
Ambulance.
Sending prayers.
Prayers for whoever that's heading to. If you're on Lincoln Road, East Lincoln Road, isn't it?
Yeah.
East Lincoln Road, be aware there is a ambulance coming through, so stay aware of that.
Let me ask you though, if you catch your best friend cheating out in public, they don't see you, you just see them. Are you telling their significant other?
That one is a tough one. I'm definitely.
Let's say you're not close to the girl. Oh, you're talking to him first.
Yeah, bro. I mean, because
I'm glad you said that.
The one thing is, people are going to do what they're going to do. And usually, if you tell them, I've got experience with this too. I've had people that tried that. You know, they seen their best friend's boyfriend cheating, and all it did was make the girl mad at, now y'all aren't best friends for some reason. Like,
No,
they
what?
like them so much that you're lying. And why would you do this? Now you want my man and this. So now all you did was just ruin your friendship because of their relationship
But
trying to help
that
her.
tell you that was never your friend.
Yeah. And it's just so many things you'll learn along the way, Oran Jackson. Like, people are weird.
Mm-hmm.
People they'll catch their significant other cheating and they will fight the other person and take up for their boyfriend or girlfriend that's cheating.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like,
I've always thought that, like if I walked into my significant other cheating, I don't care about the guy.
yeah, like, dog gonna be a dog, honestly.
Exactly.
And it is what it is. It's my significant other that, maybe he didn't even know. Maybe she didn't even put it out there that she was in a relationship. But she knew she was in a relationship. So, like, I'm not mad at, hey, and you'll get that clean. Hey, man, I'm good with you. Don't say too much. Yeah, just get out. Don't say too much. But I'm getting you. I'm giving you a get out of jail free card right now because I'm directed here. So, don't say too much. Don't just get out. But I see so many that
Someone said you had to come with proof though.
I've seen it to where they're just
like the girl's got to be like, you have to have proof. I don't think he's cheating. You don't have proof.
Then I have seen where they're like, why would you even show me that? And it's like, if they're not ready to see it, they're not going to see it. That is life. That is life. I'm telling you right now, that can be the friend that keeps trying to date this guy and he's just leading her on, and like he'll call her to come pick him up at the bar at 2 a.m. and she'll bring him food and all this stuff, but she's never going to be the one. That happens with that stuff too. It's just like, until they see it, they're never going to see it. You can tell them all day till you blue in the face. But as one of my best friends say, people going to do what they're going to do. They grown. They going to do what they're going to do. They can tell you that they're not going to do that. And they're going to go do it. So at some point, you decide that the arguments aren't worth it. It's just, hey, bro, you're going to do what you're going to do. Like I said, I would check with the person and be like, hey, bro, what y'all got going on? And you say, hey, man, it's just, all right, well, that's how you feel. That's you. That's on you. At some point, you get older, you learn to stay in your lane, and that ain't none of my business. You live longer if you mind your own business. Truer words have never been spoken. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up in about 10 minutes. Here's Something Like That by Tim McGraw. User Michael says, I didn't see anything.
Weekend 17.
Micah said, Matt V said, I think you need a Snickers today. I left my first job on this day. You left your first job?
Bro, heard your Micah's man up.
Congratulations. Like, you got to. Nothing's better than leaving a job. I've never been fired. But nothing beats leaving a job you don't like. Like, I've had jobs where I just moved to another job, and it wasn't nothing bad happened. But there was one job where I just walked out and I let everybody know. I let everybody have it before I walked out.
Mods, block Jason, bro. This guy. I'm not messing you struggling, bro.
I think Micah needs to do marriage counseling on the side.
Thanks.
Like, this is all from just experience. Like I said, if you brought proof, if you brought a picture, plain as day, they would go. They're so wanting to keep that relationship going, they will get mad at you and say, "Why would you even show that to me?" It'll take a whole twist, and you're like, "What?" And then now all you did now is ruin you and your friend's relationship. Happy Wednesday, Paul. The new Latin can Engenic pads solution energy. What?
I gotta go pee.
All right. Good morning, user. All those numbers. I like the way you drink water. Appreciate it. Been doing it all my life. I would totally have him as my counselor. Free consultation. Must have had a move. What's up, Allie? Elite user, what's up? Yeah, well, I didn't see anything exactly. You have to come with proof. Whoever reading this, wish you all the best and never give up on yourself. There you go, Turu Beg. What color socks is he wearing today? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Audible's first 96.7 KBEL. You're tuned into Oran, Jackson, and Micah Frazier. Good morning, Micah.
Good morning. Happy birthday to Josh A., one of our TikTok followers. And Morgan Wallen, isn't it today?
That's right.
Mo Wall's birthday today.
What's your favorite song by Morgan Wallen? I'll play it for you.
I think we already played it.
Okay.
I want to say is Thought You Should Know. Did we play Seven Summers yet?
Nope.
Let's play
Yes,
Seven
sir.
Summers then. Got that coming up for you here on 96.7 KBEL. We got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up in just a little bit. Don't forget, we got trading lines coming up at 8:30. Stay tuned.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah. No problem. I Can't Love You Anymore. Such a good song.
Wilbur, thank you for the follow, brother. What's up, Cody? Thank you for the follow.
We at 19-3 right now. Matt V trying to get you again.
Man sentenced to 2 years for stealing Beyonce's unreleased music. I'm going to talk about that.
All right, let's do it.
There's a little clip too. Kelvin Evans.
I mean, we didn't like the stuff she released.
So, let the bro steal
I
it.
haven't heard a great Beyonce song since Halo. Sand in My Boots is another great Morgan Wallen song. Oh, we got 110 in the chat now. Brian Franco, how tall are you? He is 5'5". Chris P. Bacon says, heart, Oran.
Top of the morning, broskies. What's up, Incognito? Thank you, Hugo, for the follow.
Yup, they coming out the woodwork now. We got 100 people in the chat.
Remember we had 400 and we got banned?
Got banned, son.
Straight took all the hard work, bro. Straight
I know it.
Took it from us just like that.
Just
no questions, no nothing, bro.
Nothing. Just straight up cut us off, too. Just like it just ended.
We were in the middle of making money, bro. No Beyonce hate, but y'all will groove to N-word saying Morgan.
Get this guy out of here.
But y'all will groove to N-word saying Morgan Wallen? Yeah.
I know a lot of people that say that word. Jay-Z says it a lot.
It's
Her
literally
husband, you know?
It's literally just a bunch of letters.
Are we gonna cry about letters, bro? Come on
You
now.
crying about letters? You crying about your ABCs, bro? It's just a random mix of letters.
And that was like what, 10 years ago, bro? Come on, you still crying about that? That was literally like 2017, wasn't it?
He says, "I dare you to say it."
I dare you to say it.
Nah,
Is
I
that my
would say it.
cousin Sean? That might be Sean. Sean. Oh, let me go back to the chat. Oh, it is him.
Sean Duckett?
Yo.
Bro, I haven't seen.
All right,
Sean
Cassie,
Duckett
my
in a
bad. I
minute.
keep forgetting to look back on this StreamYard.
That's something he would say too.
All right, Cassie, you have a good day. What's up, Sean? Yeah, that's him.
Sean Duckett. He says it off
Ask-
camera.
That was Seven Summers by Morgan Wallen. What have we got going on?
Yo, so this guy, Kelvin Evans, pleaded guilty Tuesday to stealing hard drives containing unreleased Beyonce music.
Really?
Yeah, music from a rental vehicle in Atlanta. Kelvin Evans received a 5-year sentence, including 2 years in prison and 3 years probation for criminal trespass and vehicle theft charges. Surveillance footage shows Evans parked next to the victim's car in July 2025, removing black suitcases that prosecutors say were never seen again. The stolen items included unreleased music, show footage, and sets lists belonging to Beyonce's choreographer and dancer. During questioning, Evans called himself the King Thief of Atlanta. Evans had previously rejected a plea deal for 5 years in prison before accepting this agreement in Fulton County Superior Court. Check this out.
Jeremy Lampley. That's why now you can hate in silence.
Man spread final boss. Is this an attorney?
It sounds like it.
30 days to the day. A direct appeal. All right, so this guy, Kelvin Evans, steals Beyonce's unreleased music, gets 2 years for it. What do you think about that, Micah?
He deserves it for wanting to steal Beyonce's unreleased music. We didn't like what she put out. I haven't liked the Beyonce song since Halo in 08. So, I mean, he deserves it for not stealing any good music, you know? You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. I want to thank Beyonce just so my career will work out.
Oran kind of snippy today. It makes me wonder what's in that cup. Bro, it's mushroom coffee, bro.
No Beyonce hate. I'm not hating on Beyonce. I hate on her music. I love Beyonce.
She definitely eats kids, though.
That's how we got started, remember? We
What?
started talking about
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
how her parents sold her to Jay-Z. My conspiracy theory, because why would a young girl, 18, 19, so that's what we started getting flagged for. Is I said I have a conspiracy theory that Beyonce's parents sold her to Jay-Z. Because why else would a young, famous, rich pop star want a 30-something-year-old guy? Like, she could literally have anybody she wanted in the world, and she picked Jay-Z. Well, don't bring it up again. That's literally how we got started. Then we got on to the whole new virus and whatnot. And then we got flagged, and then we got banned. Think about that, though. Think about that. Why would a young girl, beautiful as Beyonce is, with money, with fame on top of the charts with Destiny's Child, why would she want Jay-Z? Like, why? You answer me that. Now, that's what Mary we was talking about. Well, I would take Jay-Z because you're not Beyonce. You don't look like Beyonce. You don't have Beyonce's money. You're not a pop star like Beyonce was. So yes, some girl from a trailer park can say, "Yeah, I would marry Jay-Z." Yeah, I know you would.
User
For the
Michael said
money.
she could have picked you.
Yeah,
Yeah. She could have had me.
for real. Like, why would she want Jay-Z when we right here, bro?
The DJs are right here.
At least you said Jay-Z is chopped for real.
Dude, facts. Beyonce equals Illuminati, yeah.
Like, I'm telling you. Think about that. We started that conversation. Then we went to the new virus and started spreading the truth about that, the vaccines, and then we got flagged.
Thank you for the follow, brother. Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. What's up, Micah?
Not much. What do you got going on, Oran Jackson?
Oh, doing a lot today. What do you got going on?
Oh, I believe we got the national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up. Yep. Today is May 13th, and it is National Receptionist Day. The masters of the first impressions, the keepers of the calendar, and the calm of the middle of the office storm, we appreciate you, and you make the chaos look easy. Yeah. The heartfelt honor we deserve, we observe the children of fallen patriots. Today, we recognize the resilience of the children who lost their parents in the line of duty and support the organizations helping them achieve their educational dreams. It's National Apple Pie Day. Warm, flaky, and maybe a scoop of vanilla ice cream. It's the official dessert of happiness. It's National Frog Jumping Day, inspired by Mark Twain's famous story today. It is about seeing how far you can go in one big jump. Yeah. It's National Third Shift Workers Day. While the rest of us are dreaming, you're keeping the hospitals running and the shelves stocked and the world safe. Coffee is on us today. The crunchy and sweet. It's National Crouton Day because salad is just a bowl of disappointment without them. And it's National Cocktail Day. Fruit cocktail day, that is. So go enjoy your fruit cocktail and get your croutons and your salad today for lunch. Your notable birthdays and memorable events, man, from May 13th is Joe Louis, 1914, known as the Brown Bomber and considered one of the most influential boxers of all time. We got B. Arthur, 1922, actor fondly remembered for her role as Dorothy in The Golden Girls, the novelist lady. Harry Glickman, 1924, co-founder of the Portland Trailblazers of the NBA, the novelist guy. Harvey Keitel, 1939, actor who is known to play the tough guy on film. Yeah, this guy. Richie Valens, 1941, musician who helped pioneer the rock and roll movement and also died in the plane crash on the day that the music died. The name of that guy. Stevie Wonder, 1950, one of the most successful R&B musicians with hits like Superstition, Isn't She Lovely, Ebony and Ivory, and I Just Called to Say I Love You, Man.
I am Oran Brian. Thank you for the follow, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, Beyonce never made nothing like that, man. And last but not least, Darius Rucker, 1966, musician who was the lead vocalist for the rock band Hootie and the Blowfish until he switched over to the country music genre. We got your memorable events, man. For May 13th, at 1607, John Smith and other colonists establishes Jamestown near James River in Virginia. Didn't know you were this guy. 1846, President Polk requests Congress to declare war on Mexico. The request is approved. Of course it is. Yeah. 1884, the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, IEEE, as they say, forms in New York. Yeah. 1916, the first observance of Native American Day is celebrated. The nerve of them. 1947, the Senate approves the Taft-Hartley Act, limiting to the power of unions. Yeah. 1958, the trademark for Velcro is registered. And last but not least, on this day in 1966, federal funding is denied to 12 school districts in the South because of violations of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. The nerve of them people. That has been your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events, mate. Yeah, stay tuned for Train Lines coming up next, right after Still Going Down by Morgan Wallen. Yeah.
Who's trying a new voice because it's not working? Oh, Connor.
Oh, that was actually pretty good.
I mean, you can't do the voice every day. I mean, come on now,
It's
mate.
actually kind of hard to stay with a voice like that. I can't do it.
Like, come on now, mate. You got to try new things every now and then. You can't have tea for supper every day, can you? You can't have cereal for every meal, can you?
Micah, can I get a Hoya?
Sean said it sucked, boo. Oh, this guy. Haters gonna hate you. That is for true, mate. Oh yeah.
I'm jealous of the girls that's gotten it.
No Fireball 5 this week.
I'm a
Oh,
virgin.
nobody called, mate.
Let's do it. Let me do you, Micah. Well, let me do you rapid fire. Come on. Come on. You can't. I gotta look at your phone.
Here's some. Okay, these are the adult questions. You can pick any kind. The ones that aren't marked are the ones we haven't done yet.
All right, bet.
We'll cut Dennis off. Hold up, Dennis. We got to.
So which one, group one?
Either you can. I just pick randomly because some of them have the questions that we've already answered before I printed those out. Micah can't hold it together. I'm telling you, like, it just the noise of this guy. Darius Rucker worked at the record store I used to shop at in Columbia, South Carolina. Nice.
The Savannah Hawthorne Williams. Thank you for the follow. Micah knows all the answers. Get ready for Dennis, folks. Friends Science Team. Thank you for the follow.
Kind of trash, if you ask me. Well, nobody asked you, user Michael. Nobody asked you or your 121 followers. Let's see what this guy's got going on.
See what this guy making fun of my voice has got going on. Let's see. Oh, he's got one video of people sitting on a couch. Oh, well done, mate. Well done.
That's right. Welcome to Trading Lines. Buy, sell, trade, find stuff, or give stuff away. That's all happening right here, right now. Get your calls in 286-6642. We will have the rapid fire questionnaire. If you dare, I will be your host this time. Because we'll be doing with Micah Frazier. Testing his intellect on this Wednesday morning. How you feeling?
I believe I'm going to go for the 5 for 5. Going 5 for 5. Going to meet with what was his name?
All right, well, you ready?
Sure, let's go.
You know the rules, right?
I know the rules.
All right, question 1. Ice cream is made of milk.
That's for true.
All righty. Question number 2 is a cheetah is the fastest animal on land.
I'm going to say true, mate.
Question number 3. A crocodile can live both on land and in water.
Yeah.
What is that? That's true.
True.
All right. Question number 4. Bats are blind.
I'm going to say false.
Last question. Snow can appear different colors like pink depending on the environment.
I'm going to say true.
Wait, hold on. I actually read the answer.
Because I've seen yellow snow before.
The question is snow is always white. Sorry.
Snow is always white. I'm going to say false.
Yeah, that's false. I'm going to give you that, but let's give you a different question.
All right.
A turtle can live for more than 100 years.
Oh, yeah, mate. We got the one, he's like 1,000, isn't he? Somewhere one of these zoos, he's like 1,000 years old, something like that.
Yes, sir. So how do you think you did, Micah?
I'm going to say the snow one. I'm probably missed. I've seen yellow snow before, though. I didn't eat it, though.
All right. Well, number 1, ice cream is made of milk. You said true. That is correct. Ice cream is made with milk and other ingredients. Good job, Micah. Question number 2, a cheetah is the fastest animal on land. You said that was true. That is correct. Cheetahs can run really fast, up to 60 miles per hour. You're 2 for 2 right now. Question number 3 is a crocodile can live both on land and in water. You said true. That is true. Crocodiles are great at living in both environments.
Thank you, National Geographic.
3 for 3. Question number 4, bats are blind. You said that is.
Now, I said this was false, and I'm not sure on this one because I know they can. I want to say I've seen they can see a little bit, but they do use the dark night. You know, they use the echo deal that was supposed to be for the Batman. So I'm going to say false. I think they can see a little bit. They just can't see good enough.
Well, I'm glad you went with your gut because that is false. That is correct. Bats can see, but they also use echolocation to navigate.
That's what it is, mate.
All right, you're 4 for 4. Can Micah get 5 out of 5?
I'm coming for you, Damon Wells.
Let's get it right here. A turtle can live for more than 100 years. You said that was true. And sorry, but that is correct.
Oh!
Some turtles can live for over 100 years. You got 5 out of 5. Micah Frazier, this Wednesday morning, is on a roll.
I'm going to say, how old is the oldest turtle? Because I want to say there's one in like the Cincinnati Zoo or something like that where it's he's like 1,000 years old. The one he was the oldest. He lived to be 255 years old, mate.
Oh wow!
And he passed away sadly in 2006 because Sean Duckett graduated that year. Thanks a lot, Sean Duckett.
We're getting
Yeah.
Micah is the GOAT. I'm telling you, he saw the answers already. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I
but-
didn't, mate, but if National Geographic and The Dark Knight didn't show me the echolocations, I probably would have got those wrong. But I want to say I did see something on National Geographic saying that they can't not see, they just can't see good. So
Yeah, you definitely cheated, but we'll be right back with Trading Lines. Thank you so much for tuning in.
put it on Steve Irwin voice, mate. That's a tortoise, not a turtle. So he's wrong. It says oldest living turtle. Now it says Aldabra, tortoises and other giant tortoise. I call them tortoise. Is commonly lived to 100 to 200 years old in captivity, but Adwaita was an exception. Sea turtles can live to 100 to or 80 to 100 years old, but that's still far below the record of giant tortoise. He's cheating. I promise, mate, I did not cheat. I don't need to cheat. You know, I just when you wake up with, feeling greatness forever, it just kind of rains. It just kind of pours out your pocket at some point. Did user Michael leave yet, or is he a fanboy now? Is he a stan? He's just here. He's here, but he claims he's not having a good time. Dennis wasn't first yesterday. No, he was. I wake up in the morning and I just piss excellence, mate. That's for true. He's a party pooper, so Master Uwe. Morning, guys. Rainy morning here in Florida. How's the weather in Oklahoma? It's sunny right now. Sunny and about 75 right now, mate.
No one's called in, bro.
No one's called yet. Good morning, Jose Martinez. Good morning from Texas. I'm going to call him out if not okay. I did not cheat, mate. I hadn't seen that one. You're more than welcome, by the way, at any time, if we don't have a caller, y'all are more than welcome to call the station.
You AI, Charlotte. You AI, bro. Welcome back to Trading Lines. Get your calls in 580-286-6642. You can also text that number if you don't feel like calling in. And don't forget, if you know someone this week that has a birthday or anniversary, just give us a call. Let us know who it is, and we'll make sure they're on the birthday and anniversary list.
And don't forget, you can always email us at kbel967@yahoo.com. If you're just old-fashioned like that, you can send us an email, and we'll get it right here and read it out for you. Oh, we did get a message on Facebook. Also, you can message our Facebook page as well, if that'll be easier for you.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Yes, ma'am. Again, that number is 212-1403. Have a blessed day. Thank you for calling. Bye.
We got Savannah Hawthorne Williams in the chat, watching from Kalamazoo, Michigan, or Missouri. Which one is that? Oh, that's Michigan. MO is Missouri. I forget.
Someone said one day someone's going to sell their wife. I mean, in this economy,
hey, how much you got?
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. Hey, good morning, Dennis. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
It's a Mazda. We don't sell people anymore. That is true. True.
Mic check. You have made Dennis nervous now. Yeah. Why is he spread so wide open? I swear it's just how I sit. It's really just how I sit, bro. It's uncomfortable to sit like this. My legs naturally rest like this. His legs are too long. Dennis all shook up. Yeah.
Sound he's about to cry.
Yes, sir. That's 312-2880. Hey, Dennis, have a blessed day. Thank you for calling. Yes, sir. Shout out to Dennis, one of our favorite callers.
Favorite callers. We look forward to it every day. We got a person he's got a motorhome and stump grinder. With a reduced price, the motorhome is $17,000, and the push mower is $2,250 cash on the stump grinder. Okay, they don't need the tractor place or the excavator runs. Looks okay. They have a Yamaha excavator, runs, works, looks great. $9,800 cash, and that's it.
Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines. My fault, bro. Okay. You said today's your birthday? Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. How many?
Oh, wow.
80 years old. Well, you have a great birthday. You said Joyce what? McNair? All right. Well, Joyce McNair, you have a wonderful 80th birthday. You have a great day. All right.
Happy 80th.
80th birthday. Can you imagine? I'm 37. I ain't even hit 40 yet.
80 years on
80
this planet
years
is like
planet. The things she has seen. It's just.
I don't even want to know.
The music she got to witness, like first on the air, like when Ella Langley comes on with a new banger. Can you imagine that from back in the day?
Yeah.
Like the Rolling Stones, the AC/DCs, the Leonard Skinners, the Stevie Wonders, the not Beyonce, but get your calls in 286-6642. Let us know what you got for sale. Let us know what you're looking for, and we might just have it. From tractors and trailers to Playboys. You can find it here on Trading Lines. 96.7 KBEL. Also, get your birthdays and anniversaries. That's only 2 names that we got on the birthday list now. So somebody's going to win a prize. Friday.
That's right. Well, over to here, we have an Elite electric joystick wheelchair for $400. They also have a Pride electric wheelchair scooter for $700. Both are charged up, ready to go to new owner. For more information or pictures, you can call or text 212-5764. That's 212-5764. 45 minutes after 8. We got to take a quick break here. Do not leave. We'll be right back.
Do we play any requests, Andy? We do from like 7 to 8:10. You can get a request in. But now the closer we get to 8:30, we start winding it down to get to trading lines. She still sounds good for real. Yeah, she didn't sound you think 80, you expect like, oh, I'm 80 years old and I just wanted it like that. But she sounded like she was still up and moving.
Oh, hey.
Maybe she would know everything.
I saw that
on the list on Today in History. Oh, yep. User Michael's still in the chat. Appreciate you for sticking around, bro. We don't mind a little trash talk. We love it, in fact. We made Dennis nervous because he's popular. Yep. I'm telling you, he looks exactly how you would think he looks. We should have got a picture. We didn't think about a picture, but I like it here. User Michael, man, it is what it is. You get something new every day, man. Get to it. She wouldn't. Trading lines are trading wives. Yeah. Trash talk makes our day. Yeah. We like a little bit of everything. We uplift people, but we also trash on Beyonce. No. Yeah. He says, in my head, I picture Dennis looking like Joyce. If you could imagine, you watch any old school like country movie where it shows people like maybe in the 80s or something around there, how they dressed then, the old classic, what is that called?
It looks like a poor Western.
Yeah.
Yo, Thomas Edison, thank you for the follow, bruv. That's right. Welcome back to Trading Lines. Get your calls in 580-286-6642. About 11 minutes remaining until our vinyl revival segment.
Get your calls in. Oh, we got a message on Facebook. It's got a dryer for sale, $50. Number you can reach them at is 212-7677. That's 212-7677.
This person has a John Deere 0-turn 42-inch cut. I'm guessing it's a lawnmower. They don't. Anyway, it's a John Deere 0-turn 42-inch cut. It needs a little work. They're asking $500 or best offer. Number to call is 286-8514. Again, that number is 286-8514. Good morning. You're live on Trading Lines.
That's her. She's purple. She loved it. Oh. Oh.
Yes, ma'am. That's 212-0578. We appreciate you calling. Thank you. You as well.
And to the lady that messaged us on Facebook, we did check out the music that you like.
We did not, though.
We did not. We hope you had a great time on May 7th at 4:57 a.m. I'm wondering what you're doing up that early, but I'm just now seeing this, and yeah, that's pretty cool music. You're cool.
All right, we got a 1996 Ford Mustang Cobra for sale. It's a 5-speed, and for pictures or information, you can call or text 407-1725. That's 407-1725. Again, if you know someone this week that has a birthday or anniversary, just give us a call, or you can text us 286-6642. We also have several big cast iron skillets and Dutch ovens that need reseasoned. They're asking $140 for all 7 of them. And they also have some Yeah, that's it. For these items, you can call 870-279-4691. That's 870-279-4691. 53 minutes after 8. We got to take a quick break here. Do not leave. We'll be right back.
Okay, get the camera on this. Like that right there. That kind of shirt, but more like the 80s style. Something like that. Like basically that right there, but just the older gentleman. But what we were laughing at on here, let me make sure I fix my camera over there. What we were laughing at on here is we got a message on Facebook on May 7th. And it's this lady at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. She's loving her own. She replied to herself or to themselves or something. And she was like, I love that crap. She didn't say crap, though. Nancy boys. And then she says, just think about it. Check out my music. I post. I could be a DJ. MJ, because I'm Mandy Joe. Dip. Pay attention to me. And then she proceeds to send old school music and stuff. But she doesn't look like the like she was doing anything safe at 4 in the morning. Trading puppies for a turkey collar. Do people be buying this stuff? No. This is the same stuff that's been on here for some things they buy, but
that seems like Oran style. Get you.
Anyone trading any wise?
Dude, I gotta take a freaking
No farmers market today. Tuesdays and Saturdays. She'll probably call Friday.
I can't wait till Friday. Could totally see Oran rock that shirt, bro. Facts. Guy
Not trying to
pees
be-
4 times a day. I pee like 20 times a day at least.
Her name is Mandy Miner.
Mandy Miner.
She works at NASA. That tells you everything you need to know. Not to get trying to get personal, but does the radio station make enough money these days, or is it for fun? Oh, it costs bills, bro. It costs bills.
We
to
don't
run
make
a radio
a cent.
station. So
The owner doesn't make a cent. He just invests all the money back into the station. And that's a wrap of Trading Lines today. I really want to thank everyone that called and everyone that stayed tuned in. We will do Trading Lines again tomorrow morning at 8:30. Trading Lines runs 8:30 to 9 Monday through Friday. And now it's time for what we call our Vinyl Revival. It's where we put an album on the turntable and we play this album side without any interruption. Today, our Vinyl Revival album is The Good Times and Country Music. Thank you so much for tuning in on Idabel's first 96.7 KBEL.
Is this that Beyonce country album?
It sure is, baby. No, I actually have no idea what country songs are on this album.
Let's go.
Let's do it. But you've been hanging out with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier.
See you tomorrow, folks. 7 a.m. Be there Thursday.
Hear that needle drop?
Oof, that voice tops it all right, chat. So it's shorts. Hey, we got married in a fever. Harder married in a fever. Hotter than a pepper sprout. We got married in Jackson